everyone, Brett here, back with another fingerstyle tutorial, and today we are going to be learning the song Rise by Sungha Jung. Now this is one of his new songs that he posted as a music video. It's a recent song, and the suggestion for this tutorial comes from my community tab on my YouTube channel, where I posted a poll and people get to vote on what they would like to see next in the tutorial. So if you would like to vote on the next tutorial, be sure to follow my YouTube channel on the community tab and vote for the next song. Now if this is your first time here, my name is Brett Vachon and I post regular fingerstyle tutorials as well as guitar technique videos. If you need more help on specific techniques that are in this tutorial, be sure to go onto my website that's devoted for fingerstyle guitar. It's called playfingerstyleguitar.com. The link is in the description. If you would like the tabs, I did create a transcription of the whole arrangement from the music video of this song. I think it's the only one because I had to do it by scratch. So I think these are the only tabs that are available for this one. They are available as a premium on my Subscribestar page, and these tabs are for educational use. So I'm giving them away. If you support this channel on Subscribestar, you can have access to the tabs not only for this tutorial, but for all the tutorials that are on my channel. So this tutorial is going to be broken up into several parts. If you haven't seen the cover video that I've made, go watch the cover video as well, where I do a recording of this song so you get an idea of what the song is, and watch the music video so you know what the song is as well. But if you're watching this tutorial, you're probably already familiar with it. We are going to get started right at the very beginning of the song, which is the introduction. We are going to get started with the introduction. And this guitar is in standard tuning. If you would like, you can put the guitar in half step down, like you hear in Sungha's music video, or you can do it in standard tuning, like Sungha plays in his live streams. It's going to be up to you. Okay, so the introduction is a part that you really need to know because we're going to be coming back to it often. It sounds like this. Okay, so you're going to start off this song at the very beginning of the introduction with slap and then a slap pick. And after that, the real music part of the introduction starts like this. So this here is only just to get you kick off the song. So this is what we are going to learn first. So what you want is a bar and then the 7th fret, and you're going to pluck the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, and then hammer on into the 9th fret for the 3rd finger, 4th string, and the 8th fret for the 2nd finger on the 2nd string, like this. So you need to have an efficient hammer on like this. You're going to be doing it twice. And to help get an efficient hammer on, you need to control the bend of your wrist. If your wrist is too high, you will not have a good hammer on. So give a try by lowering the wrist, and see if that helps with your hammer-on technique. Okay, so you have 1, 2. On the second beat, we have a slap down and then a pluck upwards on the 2nd string, and then a cheating note on the second half of the 2nd beat, which is the E string open 6th string. And then after that, you're going to play this B minor bar shape. So B minor 7 is just a flat bar in the 7th fret. So this, and then after that you are going to strum down, pluck again on the 2nd string, actually sounding the note, and then 2 cheating notes are the 6th string and the 4th string open. Once again, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, we are going to go and play this. You can use thumb position if you like, which means your thumb is going to place on the 6th string at the 8th fret, and then you have a bar here at the 7th fret, a small bar. And then you're going to hammer on with your 3rd and your 2nd fingers in the 4th and the 2nd strings at the 9th and the 8th fret. So like this. Now I don't use thumb position, I do this because I don't like using thumb position. And so this is my second finger at the 8th fret on the 6th string. I have a bar in the 7th fret, and then I hammer on 9th and the 8th with my 4th and my 3rd fingers. Technically these are weaker fingers, but for me, I really like doing hammer-ons with these 2 fingers. So not only do I find like there's an advantage by not using a thumb position because I don't like it, but I find my hammer-ons are cleaner when I use these fingers. I'm not sure why. But that's just, I guess, personal preference. So you have this. So this is how this part goes. You have a cheating note on the 6th string, and then when you're going to play this bar, obviously it's a full bar in the 7th fret. The cheating note helps me get into this bar shape, and I place my 3rd finger at the 9th fret and then on the 8th fret on the 3rd string. After that, on the last half of the 3rd beat, I'm going to be placing my 3rd finger on the 9th fret, 5th string, and then it's down, up on this chord, and then 2 cheating notes, 6th string, and then 4th string. So let's play that measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Next after that, we are going to play the first measure of the intro again. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to finish with what we saw, this measure, which has a slight difference because you're going to head into the verse later. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then going into the verse. So as you can see on the 4th beat, I slide off my chord, slap, pick up on a ghosted note, and then pluck the 5th string, which is a fretted note at the 2nd fret. And then I'm going to slide into E minor 7, which is going to kick off my verse. This part, and we're going to learn the verse later. So go and learn this introduction part because you will need to use it several times in the song, and I'll explain where. Let's continue our learning now with the verse. And we are going to be doing verses 1, 2, and 4. I'll explain why in a later video why verse number 3 is a little bit different. And so we are going to start off with verse numbers 1, 2, and 4, which sound like this. So you're going to start off the verse by doing bar in the 7th fret. And you pluck the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Hammer into 9 and 8. Pluck the 4th string, 9th fret. And then play this note, which is the 1st string at the 10th fret. Slap on beat 2. Hammer in what you just did before. So you pluck the 4th and the 2nd strings, and then you hammer into 9 and 8. After that, there's a little rest, and this rest is going to let you get into the 7th fret, which is a B minor 7 chord. So you bar, playing the 4th, 6th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. Then after that, your 3rd beat is much like what you did with the introduction. So you pluck, hit, pluck, and then it's down, up, and then plucking the 6th and the 4th strings. So if I play that bar and I count out the beats, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. The next measure is like I saw in the introduction. So I can use either thumb position or do it like with my 2nd and 1st fingers. So I pluck the 6th, 3rd, and 2nd strings. I still have my bar in the 2nd fret. I've got a finger here on the 6th string, 8th fret. And then I hammer into the 8th fret on the 2nd string. So I play, play the 6th string note, and then I'm going to play the 4th and the 3rd strings with my index and middle fingers. So this is playing 6th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, hammering into the 8th fret, playing the 6th string, and then playing the 4th and 3rd strings at 7 and 9. Okay, I slap on the 2nd beat and I play this lick. So what it is a slap on the 2nd beat, sliding from 10 to 12, slapping again, going right back into the 10th fret with my 3rd finger. And then after that, I slide quickly from 10 to 11 to 10, pull off into 8, play the 3rd string 9th fret note, hammer in from 8 to 10, slide into 12, and then play the note 2nd string 12th fret. Okay, so this gives me, if I play the whole measure, 1, 2, 3, 4. After that, I'm going to play this. This measure goes like this. I play the 6th string twice, play the 2nd and 1st strings, and I've got my 1st and my pinky finger here. This is important because of what happens here. So I play the 2nd and the 1st strings, I hammer into the 11th fret, pull off, and then I play this note, which is on the 3rd string 12th fret. So, and then after that, I play the open string first. So I have 1, slap on the 2nd beat, hammer 10, 11, pull off to 10, and then play this note, 12th fret, 3rd string, and then open 1st string, which gets me into this note, this bar on the 7th fret. So one more time, 1, 2, 3. Easy on the 3rd beat, pluck the 6th string, and then 6, and then 4 and 3, and then slap. Then you're going to slide down from 10 to 9, pull off to 7, and then you're going to hammer into, on the 1st beat of the next measure, hammer into 8 and 9. And you can either, if you only want to hammer in with one finger, you do this thumb position. Or you hammer in with both fingers like this, and you've got your 2nd finger on the 8th fret and your 3rd finger on the 9th fret. It's up to you. So I go back and play this. On the 3rd beat, I have 1, 3. So this is 3, 4, 1, 2, and then after that, I have a series of palm muting notes that I have to play. 7, 9, 7, 9 on the 4th string. 7, 9, 3rd string. 4th, 7, 9. Go up into the 2nd string, and I have 8, 10, 12. And then on the 1st string, I have to play, I release my palm muting, and I play 10, 12, slide to 15, and then play that. When you're in verse number 4, you're going to skip whatever comes next and go into the verse 4 continuation, but that's for a later part of the tutorial. Let's go and look at this measure again. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. The next measure, I'm going to play on the 1st beat, the 6th string open. I play 12 on the 3rd string, 14 on the 1st, slap, play 15 twice on the 3rd string. Then it's 14, 12, and 14. Notice the fingering I have here. So this note on the 15th fret is going to be done with your pinky finger. And the fingering that I have is 2, 1, and 3 on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings. Slap on the 4th beat, and then these are a little bit tricky. These are pull-offs entirely from 14, 13 to 12 on the 2nd string using your 3rd, 2nd, and 1st fingers. And once you finish doing the 14, 13, 12 pull-off, you redo the note on the 12th fret. So this measure goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the next measure, your 2nd finger is going to go into the 15th fret, and you're going to play 15, 15, 12 on the 3rd string, slap, And this next little lick goes like this. And then on the next measure. So what you play is your 12th fret note on the first string, slide from 15 to 14, pull off to the 12th fret on the third string, and then it's 14 to 16, 14, 15, 14, 12, 14 on the fourth string, and then 12 to 11. So when you're learning this piece, I recommend starting out with those little licks because they're a little bit complicated. We move on into the next measure. We have a hammer on from 12 to 14. Play the third string, this is the sixth string open, and I'm playing the fourth string, hammering from 12 to 14. 1. On the last quarter, you pluck your 12th fret harmonic on the second string, slap, first string harmonic, and then you're going to play the 12th fret note on the sixth string, slide into the 7th fret. And we've seen this. This is barred here on the 7th fret. So we have 3, 4. On the fourth beat, you pluck the second string, 7th fret harmonic, and then pluck the 6th string open, and then the first string harmonic, 12th fret. That measure goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the last measure, hammer into the 8th fret here on the guitar. So you're hammering into the 8th fret. So 1, 2. This is on the 6th string. You hammer from 0 to 8, and then your 3rd and 4th fingers are on the 9th fret on the 4th and 3rd strings. So 1 and hit. And then these two notes that you played here are B and A. You're going to play the same notes but as open strings. Hopefully they're in tune. So 1, 2, hammer from 0 to 6, and then slide in immediately into 7. Play the 4th and 3rd strings. This is 7 and 9. Hit, and then you're going to play this B7 chord, which is your 6th, 4th, and 3rd strings with your second finger at the 8th fret. And then to release your bar, you pluck up and then down on some open strings. And then you go back and you replay the introduction and then the verse again. And then after that, we are going to do the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after that, it's the introduction. And then the verse. And then after that, we're going to look at the chorus.